William Warren Elliott was born to the parents of William Henry Elliott and Margaret Marie Howard Elliott on January 27, 1896, over 100 years before I was even a thought. William went by Warren so that he would not be confused with his father. He had a younger brother, Bruce, and an older sister, Lucille. All three of them went to college, which was very remarkable for the time. Bruce went on to be a high school math teacher, Lucille became a doctor of psychiatry, and Warren earned a degree in liberal arts. Warren had a fairly normal childhood growing up in Los Angeles, California. He entered college in 1916 but was drafted into the Air Force during World War I. He learned to fly planes and work as a mechanic on these planes. Warren was discharged in 1918 and went back to school at Pomona College in California, now known as Cal Poly Pomona. During his time there, he joined the fraternity Sigma Tau. They played pranks, did service, and helped each other get through college. During their summer breaks, they went to work in Oregon in a logging camp. These young men had an adventurous spirit and relied on each other in tough spots. Motor vehicles were just becoming affordable, and my great-grandfather owned and rode a motorcycle. He knew exactly how it worked and could take it apart and put it back together again. Warren was a big guy, and I'm told I resemble him in many ways, including his smile and fun-loving nature. He was a natural at putting things together and an athlete. He was on the varsity track and field as well as the football team. After he graduated, Warren and his brother Bruce bought a service station, and Warren found a niche. He loved working on engines and cars. On March 24th, 1923, he married his college sweetheart Gladys Howard. She was a teacher, and in those days she had to hide the fact that they got married because it would mean she would lose her job. Their first child, Edith, was born in 1928. Second child, Catherine, was born in 1931, but later died during a pneumonia outbreak in 1935. Soon after, in 1938, my grandmother Ruth was born. Times are hard for raising children during the Great Depression, but because automobiles were becoming the way of life in California, working at a service station and garage, Warren was able to provide for his family. He wasn't always paid in cash, but goods were traded and his family didn't starve. Warren was a loving father and a good husband. He was involved with his kids, and they loved taking day trips to go hiking and enjoy nature. As time went on, he became a grandfather. He lived in the same house as an adult his entire life. It would become a place for family to gather. He loved being a grandparent to Ruth's 5 children. Not only a fun grandfather, he would always bring a smile to his wife's face. She thought there were times he would never grow up, but that's what made him special. Always a smile, always something witty to say. Warren and Gladys spent 56 years together. Warren lived to see his 87th birthday, and he couldn't take life too seriously.
This heroic man lived an honest life. He loved his country, his work, and most of all, his family. He carried others when they needed to be carried, walked alongside others when they needed companionship, and led the way when they needed a leader. I am proud to follow the footsteps of his heroic legacy.